I want to bring in David Parkinson. He's a weather producer here at CBS News. He's been tracking Harvey right now. So, David, what's the latest on the storm track?
So the storm is finally starting to move. You can kind of see it right there on the satellite. All of the moisture is now on the west side of the storm. It's located about 50 miles north of Port Charles in Louisiana, and Lake Charles, I should say. And it's continuing to move off to the north and northeast. So the big concern is going to be as it heads off into northern Louisiana and then up into the Ohio River Valley. But the heaviest rain that we've been having, they got 12 inches of rain nearly in a period of 6 hours in Beaumont, Texas. And you can finally see on the left side of that map, just by Port Arthur there, that rain is finally starting to subside. But there were the rain totals. You can see that red area. That indicates the almost 2 feet of rain they've picked up in 24 hours. And then that red cone, if you will, that's the track, the future track of Harvey there. And that is going to be affecting places like Memphis tomorrow. They're going to be having some really heavy rain. So that's one of the places we're really going to be watching out for.
What areas are still expected to see significant rainfall?
So the East Texas portion of the rain is winding down. That will continue probably up until around midnight. And then as we go into tomorrow, the rain will start probably light in western Tennessee, and then into the afternoon and evening, that's when things will pick up, and you'll get perhaps as much as 9 inches of rain in the Memphis metro area in a fairly short period of time. So flash flood watches are up in that area, as well as western Kentucky, parts of Arkansas, and parts of Louisiana.
How long do you think that Texas and the surrounding areas need to be worried about flooding?
Well, so the additional rain should end tonight. Houston's already dried out, but the concern about flooding really has to do with where you are in the river system. So if you're in one of the initial branches, those things will be calming down pretty quickly if they haven't already. If you are in one of the larger bayous that things flow into, that some of the reservoirs flow into, unfortunately, it doesn't look like they're going to be subsiding anytime soon.
And when you look at the flooding, these images, is there any hope as far as weather goes for a drying out of some sort?
Well, so we're not looking at rain for the next couple of days, so that's good.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Houston's obviously in a very humid climate, and we're watching the Gulf for some potential, some potential development next week. And that's what the next concern is going to be.
All right, David Parkinson, thank you for joining us.
Of course.
David.
Thanks.